Hello everyone, and welcome to my next video for Dissidia Final Fantasy Opera Omnia. And you already know what time it is, you know what's going to happen. It's time for us to do some pulls for Kuja's LD weapon. But not just the LD, I'm actually going in for the burst here as well. That's right, we're on the Ultimate Bahamut banner, and it is the release of Kuja's LD and burst weapons. And for those of you who know and/or have watched me for a while, you know that I am a massive fan of Final Fantasy IX, and even more so in this game, I'm a massive fan of Kuja. I like his character, I like his kit. I just honestly, I really enjoy playing with him, and I'm not going to say that he's as much of a favourite as Ramza is, but he's definitely up there. And I have been waiting for the release of this weapon in particular for quite some time. So back in the Cosmos era, when Rinoa was getting released and Sephiroth was getting released, like, you know, all the power creep was starting, and it was kind of like the, well, it was pre-Cosmos, you know. It was to me, that was a very good time of the game, because, you know, I love Sephiroth, even though he's gotten incredibly shafted in this game ever since his EX Plus came out, and his LD isn't going to make it any better. In fact, I think Sephiroth might be the one character that I skip, the one burst character that I actually don't care about, ironically enough, and that's a real shame. But I really enjoyed that time of the game, because, I mean, Kuja got his EX weapon shortly before Rinoa, and when he did, he was an absolute monstrosity. It was great, because he was, like, you know, he was the first. He ushered in a new era of destruction, basically, and then everyone kind of sort of kicked him off of his throne and said, no, sorry, this is how we do things around here. But he was still incredibly fun to play with back then. And same again in the 35 CP era, he was very fun to play with. I really enjoyed getting a lot of use out of him. In fact, I probably wouldn't be playing this game now if it wasn't for his Ultima spam that saved my sanity to an extreme degree on farming all of the story maps and all of the crystals. Like the amount of farming I did with this guy before Squall got his before Squall got splash damage on Red Zokuken, it was all Kuja all day, every day. And now here we are in the Lufenia era, in the Burst era. Kuja gets his glorious new toys. He gets his LD weapon that does way more single target damage than it even has a right to. And you get his burst weapon that is the ultimate fan service for FF9 fans, because he does indeed pop the transform when he uses his finish burst. Now, like many people out there, I do wish that he stayed in trans mode after the burst finished, like at least for the 5 turns of the burst effect afterwards. But you know, we take what we can get, and I am all here for this. And like with his LD weapon, when he got his EX weapon, he got a buff called Dark Messenger, or I think it was it Dark Messenger, or it was like I think they called it something else, like something Darkness of Eternity. I think they called it, because that's like an alternate title for his theme. You know what I mean? And it gave him infinite soul cleave stacks, and it gave him a 40% attack aura, so he did have some kind of offensive utility, but he was still mostly, by and large, a selfish DPS. He just had an attack aura. Whereas with his LD weapon and his rework, they lean even more into his offensive support role, because his LD gives him an even stronger party aura. He gets an extra 20% attack and max brave, and he gets a holy enchant, and his ring holy, his skill 1 becomes holy in peril, and it gets splash damage. So he becomes a true kind of hybrid offensive support slash like magic DPS. Like, you slot him in a team, and he is the de facto holy enchanter now, pretty much, until Paladin Cecil gets his LD, and his burst weapon just kind of kicks out to 11, because his finishing burst effect grants everyone a bonus to overflow, a bonus to bravery damage, a 50% holy enchant, which is kind of bonkers. It's just too bad we don't have many holy attackers to take advantage of that right now, but that will change in the future. And a 20% like bravery damage cap increase. So instead of doing like 10k damage, you'll be doing like 12k damage, you know. And it's not as powerful as future effects with a similar effect, like Lightning will be coming out after Kuja, that does something similar except even more extreme. She gives you like 80% bravery damage, and it lasts for 10 turns because Lightning is so fast. But pro tip, you can just have Lightning use HP attacks and it will last forever, so your party members can do a shit ton of damage in that time. But it's the first burst effect of its kind that is like a true all-around, let's make your party hit for freaking gobfuls of damage kind of effect. which is kind of overkill for Chaos, but in Luvenio when Bravery damage reduction kicks in, you're really going to appreciate stuff like that. So yeah, I'm all here for Kuja, I am all here for what he does, I am ready to get his everything. Now, if I was being sensible, what I would do is I would take the 239 tickets that I have, I would roll them on this banner for his LD weapon. If I didn't get it, I would farm the boards, and then get more tickets, and then keep throwing tickets until I got his LD, and then when Gladiolus comes out in like just over a week, I would be rolling with gems on Gladio's banner, and I would be pulling Gladio's LD and hopefully Kuja's burst along the way as well. But because I'm not sensible, and because Kuja is an absolute all-time favourite, I am going balls deep with gems in this banner, and I'm not stopping until I get all of his stuff. I'm sorry, I can't hold myself back. This is one of those cases where I'm going to say, do as I say, not as I do. But I have no idea how destructive this is going to be to my stash. I wanted to get above 1 million gems before I finally, it's all downhill from here. I can finally say that I've reached 7 digits of gems. They're not all free-to-play gems. I did actually buy Kurosami's costume just to push it over the edge. So yeah, there's some paid gems in there. So I'm not like Soul, for example, who's got like fucking 1.6 million free gems, which is like insane. But I've got above the threshold. I can say I've been here. Unfortunately, it's all downhill from here. I wanted to at least get here before I saw it start to tumble down, because there are quite a number of burst weapons that I want in the future, and those things do not come cheap. But maybe this one will. Who knows? There's only one way to find out. Now I'm rolling on this banner instead of the other one, instead of this one, which I did actually accidentally do a single pull on. Didn't really get anything. But the only weapon on both of these banners that I don't have is Porum's EX weapon. And I planned to get it here just in case I needed it. I knew I wouldn't need it at the time, because there's always a way around it, and I probably don't need it now, but it would be nice to have. So, I have more than enough gems. I just hope I have enough luck to go along with them. So without further ado, let's get started. Oh, it's a gold orb, that's what I like to see. That's always a good sign. What have we got here? What have we got? We have a whole lot of bronzes, a few silvers, and a Belimo's EX. Okay. I don't really need that, but okay, I'll take it. At least his sphere isn't too bad. Pull number 2. So I have actually done a batch download, so even though I did it when the build updated, so I don't know if Kuja's weapon data was included. But if it was, then we won't really get to see the loading in the corner. We're just going to have to hold our anticipation, and we're just going to have to pray that we get something good. Okay, so that's not looking too good. That is a 1 out of 11. You gotta love those pulls. That is a steaming trash pile of a gem pull right there. Let's move swiftly along to the next one. Oh, another gold orb. I like what I'm seeing. I like it. Let's keep going. It's not the kind of gold orb I want. I mean, the kind of gold orb I really want has electricity coming out of it, but let's not get too greedy now, shall we? Oh, well, there's Porum's EX. And again, okay. Excellent. So I'm actually quite happy with that. I did want to get her EX along the way, and I can indeed quite happily say that I do have it. And I got 2 of them even. So she does have a HP regen sphere, which is kind of interesting. That might have some use in the future. It might. I'm going to hold on to that for now. But that might be pretty useful. Like, we'll see. I'm not quite sure who I'm going to use that on, but we'll see. Oh, another gold orb even. I'll keep them coming. I like it. I'll have all the EXs. And hopefully an LD along the way. Well, actually, you know what? I hope I don't get the LD early. Because if I do, I'm going to feel like a right twit when I keep pulling with gems to get the burst. You know what I mean? It's such like a waste of resources. Well, there's Ridia's. I can now say that after 20k gems, I now have all the EXs on this banner. Again. But we ain't stopping yet. We ain't got what we came for. Oh god, another one. Another one. It's raining EXs. I mean, I'll take it. Like, you know, I'll take the EXs. But I don't think I need this many. You know, it kind of sucks because I've been holding on to my EX weapons for ages. Because I wanted to keep them just in case I wanted extra spheres or in case I wanted to, like, throw a book at them in the future. But I've got so many EX dupes, I have way more than I need. So I'm definitely going to need to sell some of them for power stones, because there's a few EX weapons that I need to throw books at that I like haven't MLB'd, and if I max them all, I'm going to run out of power stones pretty quickly. So, you know, the more golds I get on pulls like this, the better. So, you know, nothing will be wasted. He says as he gets a 1 out of 11 and it's another EX, so I'm not going to be keeping like a million dupes of Porum's EX. I'm going to sell some of them, dude. I need the stones actually. So I've forgotten how many pulls we're at right now. I think this is like 30k gems or something. Still early days yet. Plenty to play for. Plenty to play for. Oh my god. What's with all these 1 out of 11 EX? Have you seen the rate at which I'm being showered in EX weapons? This is ridiculous. Oh wow, another gold orb. They just keep coming, and they just keep coming, and they just keep going. What's this one gonna be? Come on, change. Give me a big pull. Give me like a 5 out of 11. I need all the power stones. Come on, let's keep going. Oh my god, yes! Oh my god! Fuck! You know what? We take those. My friend, we take those. Oh, I'm so happy. Let us lock this bad boy up. We take those. I don't have to pity the burst. Oh, you have no idea how happy that makes me. Oh, that is so good. And we can just keep pulling now for the LD. Which is exactly what we're gonna do. In fact, I could even back out at this point and start pulling with tickets for the LD. In fact, you know what? That's a good idea. I should do that. I'll do this one multi. I'll get up to 200 tokens, right? Actually, is it worth it at that point? Should I just back out and pull the tickets, or should I keep going for the LD pity? How many tokens we're at? 180. Because to me, gems are really for LD weapons, right? No, sorry, gems are for burst weapons. But if we stop here, if we stop gem pulls here, then I'm not going to have enough tickets left for because these tickets have got to last me. I've got to get Gladio and Kuja, but then there's also next month with the Sephiroth banners, and I kind of maybe want Kieran and or Reno. And if I pull for tickets here, I'm probably not going to have enough. No, we keep going. There ain't no getting off of this train, you know? We're already more than half the way there, we might as well keep going. Alright. Yeah, we're at the 200 mark, so we have 5 gem pulls remaining, where I can still get a bug. Otherwise, we're just headed straight to Pity Town. But you know what? Even if I do end up pitying it, that's fine. I'd much rather pity the LD than the burst. You know what I mean? Ah, come on. Give me a break. Where's my LD? Come on. Don't make me go the whole way. Don't make me cash in the tokens. I can feel it, you know. I can feel it. That's where we're going. That's where we're headed. That's what's going to happen. You know what? I'm not mad at that. Those are the kinds of pulls I like, because that is 4 shiny stones right there. That is a good pull. I mean, it's not. It is and it isn't, you know? There's lots of gold orbs though, Jesus Christ. Come on. Show me the LD. You know you want to. Come on! No, that's the wrong weapon. That's also the wrong weapon. God damn it. 2 more pulls to go. At this point, I don't think it matters. What the fuck? Are you kidding me? Are you actually kidding? Another burst weapon. Really? Is that what we're doing? Is that what we're doing here? You know what? Fine. I'll take it. It's 5 tokens. I don't care. Give me all the bursts. Give me all the dupes. I don't care. I'll take them. Damn, this is ridiculous. Where's the LD? I got 2 bursts and I got no LD yet. How does that work? I've never had this before. There we go. I don't even know, man. I don't know. 1 more pull. Can we get another burst? No? Okay. Fine. 300 token pull. If I don't get the LD here, I'll just dip out and I'll just pity it. That's what we save for, after all. And come on. Show me the money. Show me the 2 Porum 15s. That's fine too. You know what? That's fine too. I don't care. That's why we have these. And when all's said and done, I would much rather pay 300 of these for one of these than pay 500 of them for one of these. So, at the end of the day, we take those. There's my LD. Okay, so that is going to be my pulls for Kuja's LD and burst weapons. In the end, I did end up having to pity the LD, which is kind of crazy and not quite what I expected, but I sure as hell didn't expect 2 bursts along the way. Yeah, overall I would call this a resounding success. That is success by my metric. Because when I'm pulling for burst weapons, I really expect to go the whole 125k, because those things are rare as shit. So to actually pull 2 of them is kind of crazy. That's definitely a positive result as far as I'm concerned. Now the only thing is, I just need to shower Gladio in tickets and hope that I don't get a burst dupe along the way. That is the risk we take when we pull for the burst weapon on the first banner, because if we get a dupe along the way, then it's kind of like, well, you're a bit of a silly sausage and you should probably have waited. But you know, that's the risk we take, and I am just happy to have all of Kuja's stuff. I needed it, you know what I mean? I needed his stuff. I'm probably going to be the same with Ramza, like, because he's another favourite, and like maybe Cloud, I don't know. I'm going to have to show some self-control, but self-restraint, but I really wanted Kuja. So, thanks everyone for watching. I hope you also had some fantastic luck as well, and I will catch you all in the next video. So, until then, take care, and goodbye.